The papyrus, put it on my table every month. I don't wanna miss it. Don't even try to hide it. No, I don't wanna lose it. And you see how it is, it's so inviting. The papyrus, we're all so alive.
Hello, welcome to the Papyrus TV news update of the day. First, the headlines. Tinubu offers 50% electricity subsidy for hospitals and schools. The PTA declares support for age limit on school exams. The Nigerian government gives traders 1 month to lower prices. No industrial training. No NYC for polytechnic graduates. NYC officials. Nigerian athletes finish without medals at World U20 Championship. President Bola Tinubu has announced a 50% discount on electricity bill for public hospitals and schools to help ease their financial strain. Dr. Tunji Alausa, the Minister of State for Health, shared this news with reporters in Kaduna after opening a new facility at the National Air Care Center. These facilities include a large auditorium, student housing, an oxygen plant, a lab, and more. Alausa explained that this subsidy will help lower energy costs for hospitals, universities, and colleges, allowing them to spend more money on providing better services. He highlighted that this initiative shows President Tinubu's dedication to improving the health and education of Nigerians. With this support, hospitals should be able to offer better health care, while schools can focus on delivering quality education to students, Alausa stated. The president has approved this electricity subsidy, and the Minister of Power is working on how to put it into action. Soon, hospitals and schools will pay much lesser for electricity. Additionally, Kadina's Deputy Governor praised the work being done at the National Air Care Center and promised ongoing support for the state government to enhance healthcare services. The center has been vital since its founding in 1999, providing specialized care and training in air and throat issues. Moving on, the Parents Teachers Association agrees with the government decision to stop students under 18 from taking the West African Examination Certificate and National Examination Council NECO test. The Education Minister, Professor Tahir Mama, announced this on TV program, saying that the new rules set the minimum age for these important school exams at 18. This means younger students won't be able to take these exams, which are needed to get into college. The national president of the PTA said they support this education policy because it has already been part of the school system. He believes students who are 18 are matured enough to handle this test and the challenges of college. He mentioned that his own children also waited until they were 18 to start university. Mr. Didiola Adekoge, CEO of Flourishing Gate Consult, stated that the policy is overdue and should be enforced strictly. She emphasized the importance of the national policy on education and urged for it to be followed without changes unless reviewed properly. Mr. Ajibeke Bakari, head of Juniper Hill School, highlighted the need for children to grow both mentally and emotionally before rushing into school. She suggested that instead of pushing kids into primary school too early, vocational training centers should be set up for those under 18 to learn skills while waiting for university. She also pointed out that children should finish their primary education before moving to secondary school. She believed that while the minister might see a connection between immaturity and problems in university, the reason for students' struggles may also be related to their backgrounds and not just their age. Additionally, there is a concern that some kids take exams too young, which should be addressed. Traders until the end of September 2024 to lower their prices. This announcement was made by the Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission, FCCPC, during a meeting in Abuja. The FCCP's Vice Chairman, Tunji Bello, explained that they have found cases of unfair price increase by traders. For example, a supermarket in Lagos raised the price of a Ninja fruit blender from 140,000 naira in Texas, USA to almost 945,000 naira in Nigeria, a 500% increase. Bello warned that unfair practices like fixing prices and overcharge are harmful to the economy. He mentioned that after September 2024, the FCCPC will enforce strict penalties on anyone who violates these rules, which could include heavy fines or jail term. He, however, urged traders to work together now to improve the situation rather than only promoting punishment. Traders at the meeting cited high importance and transportation costs as reason for price hike. Ifeanyi Okonkwo, the head of the National Association of Nigerian Traders, asked the FCCPC to create a task force to help implement these changes. This situation comes as many Nigerians are struggling with high cost of living, with inflation rates for general and food prices reaching over 33% and 39% respectively in July. The National Youth Service Corps (NYSC) has announced that graduates from the polytechnics or those with a higher national diploma (HND) must show proof of completing a 12-month industrial training to be registered at the NYSC orientation camp. Mrs. Caroline Lembu, the acting director of press and public relations at the NYSC, explained that these certificates are required for a polytechnic graduate to take part in the national service for 1 year. This new rule, which affects graduates of polytechnics and monotechnic, means they will need to present an industrial training certificate for camp activities. Lagos State NYSC coordinator, Mr. Yetunde Baderinwa, mentioned that students must complete their industrial training before they can enroll for an HND, and this must be confirmed by their school. She said the new rule will start at the next orientation camp, and anyone who hasn't completed this training won't be registered. Mrs. Lembo confirmed this policy is already in effect, stating that it is necessary part of earning an HND certificate. Although candidates may be admitted to camp, those without the required industrial training certificate will not be registered. Reports show that HND holders without these certificates are being turned away from orientation camp across the country, including in Osun State, where the policy is also being enforced. A very sad note and also disappointing point. Nigerian athletes did not win any medals at the World U20 Athletes Championship in Lima, Peru. They failed to reach the podium in 2 finals, continuing a trend from the Paris 2024 Olympics, where they also did not win any medals. Prestina Ochonogo had a chance to win a medal in the long jump after jumping 6.28 meters and making it to the final. However, she finished 5th with a jump of 6.21 meters. Justina Eyekpo made it to the semi-finals of the women's 100 but ended up 7th in the final with a time of 11.63 seconds. Ella Ojoviewo also placed 5th in the women's 400 meters, while Gaffer Batmos finished 5th in his heat of the men's 400m and did not qualify for the finals. Celeb Joshua initially placed 3rd in his heat for the men's 400 meters but was disqualified for a lane violation. Oseiwe Salami and Taiwo Kudoro both finished 7th in their heat for the men's and women's 400 meters hurdles with times of 54.06 seconds and 1.01.51 seconds respectively. We are Nigerians. We will do it again. This has been the Papyrus TV Africa.
The papyrus, put it on my table every morning.